Saratoga Springs, amidst intensifying backlash over the impact of its sport on equine athletes, the New York Racing Association, NYRA, is adopting a more assertive stance to counter its detractors. In the lead-up to Travers Stakes Day, which regrettably saw the distressing demise of two horses broadcasted nationally, Nyra made a request to Saratoga Springs authorities. The appeal urged the relocation of Horseracing Wrongs protesters, a collective advocating for equine welfare, away from the entrance to Saratoga Race Course, situated at the crossroads of East and Union Avenues. Responding to Nyra's appeal, the city directed the group to relocate to a far corner of the intersection. Founder of Horseracing Wrongs, Battuello, expressed his rejection of the request, emphasizing that the proposed change would effectively marginalize the group. A meeting earlier that week between protest representatives and city officials, including Mayor Ron Kim and Public Safety Commissioner James Montagnino, resulted in a compromise. The protest presence at the corner would be downsized, and some of the approximately 60 protesters would be moved elsewhere. Montagnino confirmed Nyra's request for the protest's relocation, asserting that the meeting proceeded amicably. It's commendable that the city didn't acquiesce to Nyra's request, considering the sidewalk is public space and the track is owned by the state of New York. The protesters' right to assemble is significant, especially given the group's history of peaceful demonstrations. According to Battuello, most of our activists are women in their 60s and 70s. It's not like we're the Proud Boys. During the protest, a small contingent of counter-protesters from We Are New York Horse Racing, a group supported by Nyra and other industry entities, emerged, a first-time occurrence according to Battuello. He surmised that the counter-protesters aimed to provoke a confrontation with Horseracing Wrongs, potentially leading to police intervention that would clear all demonstrators from the entrance. Battuello asserted, "It was about trying to get us moved off that corner. I have no question that Nyra was trying to muzzle if not silence us." Nyra spokesperson Patrick McKenna refuted this claim, maintaining the association's respect for protesters' rights. However, he acknowledged that recent protests had escalated in aggression, prompting concerns over safety and access. Despite this, introducing counter-protesters seems counterintuitive. Wouldn't it exacerbate crowding and the possibility of confrontations? Battuello raised additional concerns about Nyra's attempts to undermine his group's efficacy. He cited a recent incident where Nyra invoked copyright infringement to persuade YouTube to remove a video depicting a horse injury from Horseracing Wrongs channel. Battuello remarked, "We've never had an issue before. Now Nyra is trying to silence us because they're feeling pressure. This year has been particularly challenging for horse racing. Churchill Downs in Kentucky suspended racing due to horse fatalities, and the Belmont Stakes was overshadowed by multiple horse deaths, sparking inquiries into the industry's safety and sustainability." McKenna contended that the videos in question were Nyra's property or belonged to entities like Fox Sports, justifying their actions as protection against unauthorized use that presents a skewed view of the sport. Nyra even edits its video replays to exclude segments featuring horse injuries. While this approach may shield viewers from traumatic content, it also sanitizes the reality of horse racing. Considering Nyra's status as a nonprofit with significant taxpayer support, Battuello argued that race videos should be considered public property. Removing footage of horse injuries from these videos, he suggested, parallels editing out unfavorable moments from recordings of public meetings, an act that distorts the truth. McKenna likened Nyra's actions to a broader trend of sensitivity in sports broadcasts. He compared it to how major networks handle on-field player injuries. While his point is valid, the repeated airing of the incident, despite sensitivity to the injury, contrasts with Nyra's decision to edit out footage of horse injuries. While broadcast networks occasionally stop games for serious injuries, Nyra proceeded with its races despite the horse deaths. It's worth noting that this channel Normal Chaos was contacted by Nyra's general counsel to remove certain videos. We at Normal Chaos emphasize our commitment to horse welfare and our intention to abstain from posting videos of tragic events while maintaining our rights to do so.